What's up, YouTube? This video is for motivational purposes only. This video is for motivational purposes only. Do you feel? You know, it's like sometimes in life, right? You're gonna come across certain type of individuals to where maybe they don't believe in your grind. Maybe they don't understand your process. Maybe they just can't see what you see. And that's that moment where you just have to understand that you have to stay motivated. See, the thing of it is, if you look at the history of most great individuals, there was that time stretch, that time period where they was the only one in the room that believed what they can achieve. They was the only one in the room that can see the vision. We all going to go through what we go through. We all have our insecurities. But when you can push through the doubt or the doubters, that's when you step into your greatness. Do you feel? It's like, you know, my thing is, what's a big motivator for me is when somebody say I can't do something. A big motivator for me is when you count me out. A big motivator for me is when you say I can't do it. A big motivator for me is just you doubting me. Like what? Like what the? Do you feel? Man, count me out and see how it end up for me. See, this video is for motivational purposes only. If you're not motivated, you will be. Or, hey, see how that work out for you. You want to tap into your greatness? You want to get to that next level? You want to achieve them things that you want? Those trips that you want to take? Where your motivation at? Where your sacrifice at? Where your dedication at? Where's your discipline at? Do you feel? I'm only here to motivate. You know, it's funny, right? You know, when I first started this YouTube channel, some folks was like, nobody want to hear this type of conversation. You too old for this. Oh, it's so many people doing this. I started off with maybe 2 subscribers for months. Now I'm almost 2,000. Do you feel? You gotta have that drive, man. You gotta stay on your grind, man. And take that negativity, turn that into a positive situation for you. Take that negative mindset and turn that into a positive mindset for you. And just know when they hate, because they gonna hate. When you get into your greatness, when you become great, there comes the hate. So when they hate, you just sit back and laugh. When you can become great, Nate, everybody got your name in their mouth because of your greatness, because of the things they said, and now they gotta eat that. You gotta hold that, bruh. If you like me, you just keep it player. But if you're not like me, you turn up. Do you feel me? You know, you're gonna always have they sayers. You're gonna always have they sayers. People that say, oh, you know, they ain't gonna want to hear that. They don't see you, in that way. Oh, they won't believe you. Or they this just ain't for you. They say this ain't for you. First of all, who is they and why they have so much power over my life? Do you feel this video was for motivational purposes only? Do you feel Told y'all, man, I got time today, man. I got time today. Sean B. Stoll is the name if you're not familiar. All I bring to you was nothing but good game, good conversation, good motivation. Hopefully, some type of inspiration, huh? Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can share this, comment. It's cool. you know, because it's like you're gonna have things that of course hinder you. You're gonna have things that's gonna give you a setback, right? And when you have those hinders, when you have that setback, this is when your true character is going to show. Because everything is cool when you on the up and up. Everything a go when you able to go. huh? But what happens when you can't? What happens when that opportunity is not there like it used to? What happens when those lights that was bright become real dim and low? It's hard to see lights out, huh? Where is your motivation then? Where is your dedication then? Where is your drive, your discipline, sacrifice then? Do you feel? I'm only here to motivate. I'm only here to motivate. You know? You got to understand that. You got to understand that not everybody is going to see the vision that you see at the beginning. Not everybody is going to have that drive the way you have that drive at the beginning. Because of course, once they see the finished product, they see how you pulling up. You feel me? You might got that big body Benz. You might be pushing that Porsche thing, that Lambo thing, whatever you into. Once they see that energy, if they see the success, it's too late. I'm already great. Do you feel? So it's up to you to have that motivation when nobody else have it. Because that's where that greatness is. That's where that, you know what I mean? That's when you start getting to that sweet spot in life. Because when nobody see it, but you just feel it that, you know what? This is for me. This is what I consider myself doing for a long time. This is what I see myself, really elevate myself based on this thing that I can do, this thing that I can achieve, this thing that I want to complete. I'm only here to motivate. Do you feel me? So can you stay motivated? Can you stay dedicated? Can you stay disciplined enough to see the process to the end? Because that greatness comes when you complete what you're supposed to complete. And sometimes the results may not be what you truly wanted, but did you go through with it? Did you see it all the way through? Because sometimes the process you think you're supposed to go through doesn't happen for you in that way. For example, I know a lot of folks with degrees out here. It's a lot of people that go to, you know what I'm saying, major, you know, universities where they get a degree in one thing, right? But they get a career, they become successful in a whole different field than what their degree is. But the key to that situation is they only was able to be great in another field because they have the degree. Do you feel? Come on, man. I'm dropping that sauce to you, man. The sauce is the sauce with me, huh? I'm only here to motivate. And see what happens is in that type of situation where, hey, you went to school for this, you gotta, you know what I mean? See, it's different from a trade. A trade is a specific thing, you know? But when you get a degree, some jobs, some career opportunities, they just want you to have some type of degree. You know what I mean? So if you didn't stay dedicated in school long enough for the ones who got has the degree, not saying that's the only way, I'm not saying that, but in this particular example, this is what I'm using. So the other doors, other avenues, other opportunities were given or opened up to you for the fact that you went through and you completed your process. You know, it's people, especially in the entertainment world, it's people who may have started off as a rapper and they probably wasn't that successful at it, but through their experiences, through their process of trying to be an entertainer, they figured out maybe management was better for them. You know what I mean? Being some type of A&R or a DJ or, you know, some type of CEO because they've been in the field, they understand how the industry worked to a degree. So they do have value there, but that value wasn't what they originally visioned, huh? And all I'm trying to say, these examples I'm giving you, is just for you to understand you have to go through your process. But the results may not be what you truly wanted. But guess what? You completed the process and you have no idea until you get to that finish line, what other opportunities may come to you. So that's why I say, my opinion, complete your process and stay on your grind. Because when you put out that positive energy, that energy will come back to you. But it may not be in the form that you originally wanted. But you stay dedicated long enough for you to see it through, for you to have them experiences, for you to have those, you know what I mean, that experience that you can use in a whole different field, in a whole nother business, in a whole nother idea, because you understand the mechanics and how certain things work because you went through your process. Do you feel? I'm only here to motivate. You know what I'm saying? That's why I use it, you know, the example of a degree. Like I said, you can get a degree in one thing, but you become successful in a whole nother field, but you didn't get that you would not have got that opportunity if you didn't have the degree. Now, college is not for everybody. I'm just using that for example. I had to say it again because it's important for you to understand what I'm saying to you. This video was only here for motivational purposes. Do you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm here to elevate and motivate. I'm pushing P over here, man. Positivity, huh? That's what we push over here, man. You know? So stay motivated. When they say you can't do something, when they say, oh man, your time has passed, or you too old, or you too young. If you feel like this is what you want to do, get after it. Stay disciplined enough. Have that focusedness. Have that tenacious grind. And understand sometimes not everybody is going to see the vision. It can be the partner you with, it can be your family, your parents, whoever, your bestie. But in that type of moment, in that moment, that's when your greatness is. That's where it's at. It's in the moments where nobody else can see it but you. Can you complete the task? Can you see it through? Are you willing to make that sacrifice when they say it's not possible for you? You look at anybody that's successful, there is a period in their time. I was watching Steve Jobs. You know what I'm saying? I was watching a lot of the Apple and, Facebook, these CEOs, when they first got started, a lot of people around them didn't believe in it. Now look at their corporation now. Look at Facebook now. Look at Apple now. It's out of here. So if you want that greatness, that's where it starts. It's in those moments, in that stretch period of time where somebody say, you know what? You may not see my vision right now. You may not get my angle. You may not understand where I'm at, but I see it. I believe I can complete it. I can make it happen. So go do that. Step into your greatness. Do you feel? You know? Come on now. Step into your greatness, man. And don't listen to they. If they is only negative, then they should not have that access to you into to a degree where they're bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? Because when you in that mode, when you going through your process, it's important for you to keep that positivity around you. You know what I'm saying? It's important for you to have either like-minded individuals that's like you, or you need to separate yourself from those who constantly trying to tell you to this is not for you, or this is something that you shouldn't do. Nah, bruh. I'm gonna keep pushing a hard line about me and mine. I'm gonna stay dedicated to what I feel is necessary for me. Because I can tell you this, right? At my current job where I work at now, at one point in time, I was there for a little while and I wasn't getting promoted the way I wanted to. I seen what my end result was, but I just wasn't. It wasn't happening. Wasn't nothing shaking. You know what I'm saying? And I have folks around me. No disrespect. I had folks around me that was like, you know what? You can come over here and I can hook you up and get you on this job. I can do this, do that. But for me, deep down, that's not something I really wanted to do. I like what I was doing. I just wasn't being compensated in the way that I felt was necessary for me. So I stayed down. I stayed down, you know. I figured out another second revenue of income to help me out where, because at that one job, I wasn't getting enough because I wasn't promoted in a position that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? And living out here in the Bay Area, California, man, it's expensive. Just Google, see how much apartments cost. I stay in a two-bedroom luxury apartment, penthouse. You know what I'm saying? Now I do. But just imagine when you trying to figure it out, your money is, that money look funny in the light some some months, you feel me? you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real with you, one thou wow. You know what I'm saying? But in that moment, right? In that moment, when I was going through my process, I had a lot of individuals around me that was like, "Ah, man, you should stop doing this, man. It ain't working out for you. I'm gonna hook you up where I'm at. I know somebody that'll get you in. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that." And I thought about it. I'm not gonna deny it. I thought about it. I started questioning myself because it wasn't cracking, and I've been at this particular job for a while. But guess what, though? Guess what, man? Peep game. I stayed down for my process. I stayed down to go through my steps. And at that point in time, I was probably roughly making about 30, 40,000, right? At that one particular job. So now I stepped into my greatness. That's why I'm able to stay in this penthouse apartment. You know what I'm saying? And I'm in the process of buying a home right now, huh? So that job that was paying me about 30,000, 30, 40,000, I'm making over six figures today, man. And it's steady growing. Do you feel me? Come on, man. Like I said, man, step into your greatness, man. It's up to you. Because at the end of the day, if I would have gave up, who knows where I would have been at today. If I'd have stayed dedicated long enough, well, I would have achieved the things that I have today. See, I don't talk about what everybody else did. I don't talk about how this person is doing. Nah, bro. I tap into self. I tap into what motivates me. I tap into how can I elevate to another level. And that's why I bring this sauce to you the way I bring it to you. Because somebody need to hear this. I'm only here to motivate. Do you feel? you know? And it's an early morning video because it's the purpose of this video. You know how you work out in the morning? I'm giving you that sauce you need in the morning to elevate yourself, huh? You in the gym right now? Push harder, man. Come on now. You in the gym doing them squats, you in the gym doing them deadlifts. Man, lift that weight up. Get busy out here, man. That's how life is. Sometimes it's dead weight out here in these streets, man. And you got to get in there and move some things, huh? You got to get out there and make things crack. You feel me? You got to get out there and you know what? They say it's not possible. They say I can't do this. Yeah, that's motivation for me. They say, oh man, everybody doing that. Okay. That's just giving me more fuel for me. You got to get out here and elevate, man. Step into your greatness. Do you feel? Come on now. Hey, step into your greatness. This video is only for motivational purposes only. I love saying that. you know what I mean? This video is for motivational purposes only, huh? Come on now. You know what I mean? You new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. You can share it, you leave a comment. It's cool. you know what I'm saying? So you just got to remember that, man. You got to remember that no matter what you're going through, no matter what didn't happen for you, no matter who didn't come through for you, you got to have that motivation. You got to have that dedication, you know? And it's like, it's funny, right? Because it'd be those same individuals where they didn't believe it at first. It'd be those same individuals where they like, oh man, that ain't gonna happen for you. It'd be them same individuals that be like, Man, I didn't see it the way you seen it. But when they see that success cracking off, when they see, you know, the material things you able to purchase, when they see the finished product, now they feel you. Do you feel? They see the finished product. And it's crazy, right? Because the outside looking in, a lot of times they just see the finished product, right? They see the success. Everybody love the success story, right? I mean, for most people, I'm not gonna say everybody because I look at things differently too. But it's funny because when they look at the successful part, right, a lot of people don't pay attention to the process that it took to get there. You know what I mean? And that's why I love this YouTube thing because you're able to get the full details without the fluff from certain individuals. I'm one of them. I don't bring a lot of fluff on my channel, man. I'm here to elevate. And it's like, a lot of people look at the finished product and they like, man, I want that. Man, you see that car? You see that house? You see that baddie? You know what I mean? Hey, they see the finished product, right? They see the gold chains. They see the lifestyle. They see the trips. They see the fly trips. You going overseas, huh? You pushing that foreign thing, you know what I mean? You hit a button or you touch the doorknob and voila, the door just opened, man. They see all the flyness, right? They see all the flyness. But before you got to that level, before you were able to purchase these things, do they understand what it took to get here? Do they understand the sacrifices it took for you to achieve what you have? Do they understand the dedication, the discipline that it took? So I've been saying this for a while. For anybody that just takes something from somebody, you really blocking your own greatness because I'm going to tell you why. When you don't achieve the things and you just get it, do you respect it the same? And if you do get it, right? Like for instance, somebody steals somebody Lambo, right? If they try to keep that Lambo, do you know what the insurance is on a Lamborghini? You know what I'm saying? You know how much the gas, the maintenance is on that? See, if you don't already have that revenue, if you don't already have that understanding, all you doing is putting yourself in a bigger hole. That's why I say respect your process, enjoy your grind. Because when you get to that finish line, when you get to achieve the things that you really want, your dedication level, your understanding level is at an all-time high. Because you remember those moments, you remember those nights when you had to figure it out, when you had to look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? I believe. I know I can achieve this. I know I'm going to make this happen. They don't see it, but I see it. They don't believe it, but I believe it. They don't think it's possible. I know it's possible. Do you feel? This video is for motivational purposes only. Hey, you know? So it's like, you got to remember that, man. You know? And anybody doubting that, don't let them bring you down. Anybody that don't believe that, don't keep them around. And anybody that's blocking your greatness, step over them. You know what I'm saying? We all got obstacles. That's what an obstacle is. An obstacle is something that's in your way. You need to find a way to get around it. I say step over them, man, and keep pushing. Do you feel me? You know? So continue pursuing what you're getting after. Continue pushing a hard line about you and yours. And don't allow anyone to destroy your positive energy and stay getting after it. I am Sean B. Stola. Until next time, peace.